What is worry management? Do you often find yourself worrying about things beyond your control? You're not alone. The good news is, worry management is the key to manage this common human experience. I'm Scarlett. Join me as we explore effective strategies for managing your worries. Imagine your mind as a busy highway with worries like vehicles, constantly whizzing by. It's easy to get caught up and feel overwhelmed. But what if you could step back, observe the flow of thoughts, and choose which worries to engage with? That's where worry management comes in. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate worry entirely, but to manage it in a more constructive way. Let's delve into the 4 essential steps to effectively contain and manage your worries. Step 1. Baseline diary. Think of this as your personal tool to raise your self-awareness and understanding. The baseline diary is where you document your worries as they arise. This act of writing not only helps to clear your mind, but it also helps identify patterns, triggers, and reactions. As ancient wisdom once said, understand yourself, understand others, and you can win every battle. In this case, the battle is against excessive worrying. The quicker you figure out the triggers and warning signs, the more promptly you can change how you react. Acting fast makes it easier to keep your worries under control. When you write down your thoughts as soon as they pop up and see them as just thoughts, then you can step back and distance yourself from these thoughts, so they don't have such a strong hold on your mind. For example, you can write down, "I am having a thought related to my work. I worry my kids again." Later, revisit these thoughts when you're mentally stronger to gain a fresh perspective and reframe them in a more helpful and fair way. In many instances, our thoughts are more like opinions, predictions, or assumptions rather than concrete facts. When it comes to recording your thoughts, it's crucial to capture as much detail as possible. This not only helps in understanding yourself better, but also contributes to effective worry management. Consider noting down the date and time, describing the situation, specifying your worry, and assigning a rating to the level of anxiety you're experiencing. Remember, the method of recording is flexible. You can jot down your thoughts on paper or even record your voice on your phone, and you can transfer them to your baseline diary later on. Let's talk about Step 2. Step 2. Cultivate self-compassion. As you write down your worries, it is natural to wonder why they persist. However, our thoughts and worries are our inherited survival skills, so we need to accept our thoughts without trying to eliminate them. What you can do is build an inner voice with a sense of acceptance and a forgiving attitude in a calm, gentle, and compassionate tone. Practice phrases like, "It's okay, they're just thoughts, it's just a feeling. It's uncomfortable, but I don't need to give it my attention." Hold on to this accepting attitude and inner voice as best as you can. Remind yourself that thoughts are just thoughts, and then refocus on the present moment. So how to refocus or ground yourself? Our mental capacity is finite, allowing us to focus on only one thing at a time. Immerse yourself in the now by concentrating on sensations or fully engaging in a task. You can try feeling your fingers touching the surroundings and your feet touching the ground. Then, reconnect with the activity you were involved in, or switch tasks, perhaps relocating to a different room for a change of environment. This simple act serves as a grounding technique, anchoring you in the present moment and steering your focus away from anxious thoughts. Remember to make peace with your thoughts and take back control of your mind and body. Step 3. Scrutinize your thoughts. Here, we begin examining the common nature of worries. Worries can be classified as practical or hypothetical. Practical worries affect you now, and there are solutions or actions you can take to resolve them. Examples include paying bills, addressing car issues, or planning annual leaves. Hypothetical worries are more about accepting thoughts as facts, but often they're just assumptions or predictions about the future. Typically framed in what-if sentences, these worries lack tangible solutions, and they tend to escalate. Such as, what if the plane crashes? What if the bus is late? What if my partner falls out of love with me? They are uncertain and can lead to catastrophic thoughts. When assessing worries, ask yourself, is this worry based on fact or speculation? What evidence supports this thought? How likely is it that my worry will come true? Streamline the categorization process by considering questions like, is it important? And can it be solved? Then classify them as not important, important and can be solved, or important and can't be solved. This categorization step is crucial in worry management, allowing you to effectively manage and contain your worries and thoughts. Remember, you're stronger and more resilient than you think. Let's go to our final step. Step 4. Scheduling your worry time. To effectively manage and reduce worrying behaviors, it is recommended to schedule a dedicated worry time each day. In practical terms, this worry time should be consistent, ideally taking place at the same time every day. It is advisable to avoid scheduling worry time close to bedtime. The recommended duration for this dedicated worry period is around 20 to 30 minutes. During this designated period, it's essential to focus on addressing concerns classified as important and can't be solved. You can check in with yourself, reflect on your feelings, and observe how these worries evolve over time. Ask yourself key questions. How did you feel when you initially wrote down the worry? And how do you feel now? Has the concern materialized? And if so, how did you cope with it? Have some worries that you revisited turned out to no longer be a problem? Outside of the allocated worry time, engage in proactive practice by jotting down worries and consciously redirecting your attention to the present moment. In summary, worry management involves 4 main steps: keeping a baseline diary to raise self-awareness, cultivating self-compassion and refocus on the present moment, scrutinizing your thoughts, and scheduling a dedicated worry time. Remember, practice is the key to success. Like any new skill, worry management takes time and consistent effort to master before it becomes a natural skill. It's about learning to manage worries effectively, not eliminating them entirely. With practice, you'll gain control over your worries, and in doing so, you'll control your world. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you found inspiration and insight in this video. If you enjoyed the content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to check the description for additional resources and support. Please do take good care of yourself.